to playing some games. So please give me a big hand for Veronica.
Yeah!
Hi everyone. It's nice to see the actual faces and not your name in a little card. That I had like tap and like, who's Cindy? Oh, there's Cindy. Or who's, Matt? I'm like, oh wait, flashing mustache, there's Matt. Okay. You cannot lose Matt, actually. That's the beauty of it. Be kind. I don't know why you guys think I'm a stand-up comic. Maybe because I just am not embarrassed of making an ass of myself. But this is the third time I'm actually in front of a crowd, and you guys are actually the biggest crowd I've ever delivered jokes to. So give yourselves a hand. So a little bit about me. I'm a Mexican-born.
Rifa!
I have to clear that up because a lot of people they're like, oh, I'm Mexican American, or no, I was born in Mexico, but I did not cross the border illegally. I was 7. I was having a great time in my life, and then my parents are like, hey, we're going to Disneyland. It's like, all right, let's go. Vámonos. So we go see Mickey, and then we never left. But I was a little disappointed because I was like, why don't we stay living in Disneyland? He has castles, there's Frontierland, there's like Tomorrowland. Why couldn't we live there? No, instead we lived in Norwalk. So I'm the youngest of 11. Wow. And basically what that means is I have a shitload of nieces and nephews. And they range anywhere between 1 to 45. Yes, they're older than me. If you can't figure that out, we'll talk later. These kids, the new generation, which might be some of you guys, but you guys are my nieces and the nephews, that's what I'm talking about, I don't know about you, but they're lazy. They want to minimize everything. If they could acronym everything, they would. LOL, OMG, and it works when you're texting or when you're IMing, but not in a conversation. I'll tell my niece something and she's like, OMG, Tia Vero. Why couldn't you say, oh my God, use a full sentence? And they're so lazy, they've reduced my name. So I'm Tia Vero, Tia means aunt in Spanish. And so they're so lazy, they reduced me to TV. That's what the fuckers call me, TV. And they push my buttons, and one of these days they're gonna turn me off. I don't know, just crazy ass kids. So I've been a Lyft driver for, I think, 5 months, since September. Yeah. And, I was actually hoping that I would get better material, but our passengers are just too cool. They're not slobs, or they are not drunks, or they're not crazy. I mean, there's some rude ones, but they're not crazy. So I was thinking, okay, what could be a good Lyft story? And this is actually more of an embarrassing story of me. In Spanish, there's a term that we use called trágame tierra, meaning earth open and take me down with you, So I went to Lyft to be interviewed by Gina, and I had to use the restroom, and went into the bathroom, and on the tank, I see a matches. And I was like, dude, this is my freaking kind of company. Yeah, they know what's up, right? So then on the first hangout, I'm all like, let me rub elbows with the CEO. Hey, John, what's up? And I mentioned to him the matches, thinking yeah, you guys are cool, what's up? And then he's like, they're for the candles, right? I was like, dude, hey, dual purpose. I don't know, just, whatever. This was pretty embarrassing. Needless to say, I just walked away slowly. And I haven't talked to John ever since. Oh, wait, there he is. So, it's a fun job, but I actually was talking to Kamal, and I was telling her that I need to go on a Lyft diet. It is eating at my wallet, because everything I make, I give right back, because it is so convenient to just be like, oh yeah, I don't want to walk. Lyft. Hey, what's up? Shh. I'm going home, and everybody knows where I live. Matt was stalking me the other day. I was like, dude, why are you here? I live around the corner. He's like, yeah, I dropped you off. I was like, that was 4 days ago, dude. We're hanging out. Come on. Does my app show where I live all the time, even if it's not on? Come on, IT guys, fess up. I don't want no stalkers, Matt. So it was interesting because I had to go to a doctor's appointment. And like I said, I don't mind making an ass out of myself. So I had to go get my mammogram. And so who gave me a ride? I don't know. It was a dude, and he had like bed hair because it was 7 a.m. And I was like, dude, it's all good. Let's go. So we get there. He drops me off. I go to the appointment. These things are horrible. Most people there, they say, oh, it hurts. Well, it's not so much it hurts. They treat my boobs like they're like a piece of meat. Like the lady's like, my hand's called. And then like they squeeze it like this. And I'm like, ow, ow. She's like, it's okay, it's almost over. And then she just like, I'm like, do you want my boobie? I'm like, I bring Thelma up, put her up, and I'm like, is it like that okay? And she's like, no. And then she like has to like maneuver her. And I'm like, my God, it's not even 8 and I already got manhandled by some chick. Like, it was kind of cool. Those are the perks of getting older. I turned 41, so yeah, I know I look 12, but I'm not. Yeah, good times. You guys having a good time?
Yeah!
Well, I really want to play Apples to Apples and Taboo, because I kick ass at that. So, yeah. Oh, some challenges? All right. Right here, I got you. So anyway, so that's my set. We are going to have another comic, and hopefully you guys will laugh more. And I would like to bring another fellow driver who also does what I just do, but he does it like for real. Like I just do it because whatever, people think I could talk on a microphone. So please give a big welcome and hand to Chris Duncan.
Yeah!
Thank you, Monica.